cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak.
But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like
this,
it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett, an even 90 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake him.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I got to give it up for him right there. Stared down the barrel of the blitz, acted as his own blitz control, knew he would take the hit, and dumped it off, and they pick up a 1st down.
That's what the safety valve's there for, right?
That's exactly what he's there for, although most quarterbacks will tell you, I wouldn't mind actually having him in to protect so I don't get hit as often, but sometimes you just have to step up and make a play.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
It's complete to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the Bengals' 30-yard line.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21. An option handoff given to Harris.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Pickett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Pickett changing the play. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a give right side. Newberry. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here's Pickett.
That is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. Flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Pickett back to throw.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
These 2 teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
And this will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Pickett now on 1st down. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Burrow changing the look. From the 29, Burrow. That's caught down the field by Palmer. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Trey Palmer, 71 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 66 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Bengals will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Close.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Steelers 23. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Buffalo 18.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, smash.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. Pickett out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Pickett sets up play action.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10,
right at the 50-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Third and long for Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, 35 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They're going to run it with Harris.
But that decision to me was all about calling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for chart. I do love it, and it helps you with your decision making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try to make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
On the give, this is Harris.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Huge play at this point in the game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Trey Palmer. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Fights him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
They hand this off to Harris.
And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Pickett to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One final shot for Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to tie things up in the final minute. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 3. Last name 19.
Pickett with the first throw of overtime.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up, right?
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm